everybody. Are you back for topic 3? I cannot believe it. All right. If you came back, I might as well show you how. So, pardon me while I take a drink. This is topic 3. Topic 3. All right. So, let's look at some problems again. No surprise here. We're going to do 4 problems. An easy one, a little bit harder one, a hard one. And then you're going to pause the video for the 4th one at the end. You're going to try it, work it out, then hit play again, see how you did. All right? No surprises. All right. So we're going to start with number 12 on the homework. Number 12 on the homework, which looks like this. Okay, so the very first thing I want you to notice on this problem is that there's no number in front of this letter, N, it's just N. So that's no good. We need to put a number there. Since there's no number there, we can put in our own. And the number that we're going to always put, when they don't ever give us a number, we're always going to put the same number in, 1. Nothing else. So 1N. If I said Mr. Filer's in the room or 1 Mr. Filer's in the room, same thing. N or 1N, same thing. Apple or 1 apple, same thing. All right, now my next step is to put a box around all of the N's. And here, there's no sign in front of this first N, so I'll just box like, but on this N, it has a sign. It would either be plus or negative, but I always include the sign next to the N number or the X number or whatever variable it is. In this case, this problem has N's. Okay, so I'm gonna go 1 in my calculator. 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5 in my calculator. 1 minus 5. All right. 1 minus 5. And I get negative 4. Negative 4. Negative 4. Don't leave off their last name. Their last name is N. And now, wait, there's more. Because I also have 2 members of the number family. And they're also going to get combined. So I've got this one, circle it in blue, a plus 4, and I've got this one here, it's a negative 9. So go in your calculator, you don't need to put the plus in, just go hit 4, the calculator knows it's positive, and then go minus 9. So 4 minus 9 in your calculator, 4 minus 9, you get negative 5. Now again, these last, then you're done because these things don't combine. If I said, how much is 2 apples plus 3 oranges? You'd say, Mr. Filer, that's 2 apples and 3 oranges. You can't combine apples and oranges. You can't combine N family numbers with just numbers. They're 2 different families and they don't like each other and they don't combine. Okay? So that's my answer. Negative 4N minus 5. Let's try a harder one. Let's try a harder one. I want to do number 21. Number 21, which says, I want to make a quick comment here. You'll notice that I use 2 different colors on my problems. I do that a lot. And when I was when I had my classroom, I'd make sure see if I could get everyone some colored pencils. Because I think when your brain is first seeing this, it just helps to understand a little bit more what's going on if you use a different color. Now, if you don't want to, you don't have to, obviously. You could put this all in the same color. That's fine. But if you have different colored pencils or pens at home, try this. Okay? So before I do anything else, I have what I call the dance. And if you went to my Zillow meeting, you'll know all about the dance. The dance means that I've got a number right in front of a parentheses. Look here, no sign, no plus or minus here. That means this 7 is going to dance. The 7 is going to dance with the 1. The 7 is also going to dance with the negative 3m. And when things dance in math land, they multiply. So I'm going to leave that negative 4 alone for just a second, and I'm going to dance with my 7. 7 times 1, and by the way, that 7 is positive. Positive 7 times a positive 1 here. 7 times 1, I know that number. I don't even need to use my calculator. 7 times 1, 7. And then that 7 is also going to dance with the negative 3m. So if you want to, you could go in your calculator and go 7 times 3 negative. 7 times 3 negative. 7 times 3, but then go find that negative button right next to the equal sign. Hit it. Make sure that 3 says negative before you hit equals. You get negative 21. Negative 21. And the m, of course, comes along for the ride. So this is 7 times a negative 3 is a negative 21, but don't leave off the m. Now is when I'm going to back up a little bit, and I'm going to put in that plus sign and negative 4. So I kind of did the dance first, and now I'm going to back up and go, well, there's more to this problem than just the dance. There's also that negative 4 at the beginning. So now, there's where I am. There's where I am. And hopefully now is when you're, okay, now I know what we do next, because now we're going to combine the two numbers, the negative 4 and the plus 7. Those are both members of the number family, and they will combine. So let's do that together. 4 negative in your calculator. 4, but then hit that negative button, plus 7. And you're going to get a positive 3. So this is going to be positive 3. These m families, there's negative 21 of them, but there's no other thing in this problem. There's just the two numbers and then the m's. So they're just going to come straight down for the ride. Boom. There's nothing else they can combine with. Like if it said over here plus 2m, well then we would combine these ones together. But it doesn't. So anyway, that problem is done. If you want to leave off that plus at the beginning, you certainly may. 3 is also positive 3. So my final answer here is 3 minus 21m. Okay? You could also write this as 3 plus a negative 21m. So some of you do it like that, and that's fine too. Either one's fine. Okay? All right. How about a harder one? How about a really hard one? All right. Let's do a little bit harder one. Let's do number 23. So 23 says this, negative 2n minus all right, this is number 23. All right. Again, there's a number here that they don't show us, but it's still there. This negative in front of the parentheses, it's missing a number. Boom. 1. Okay? So we just took a number right in front. And now we've got the dance again. That negative 1 is going to dance with this number, and it's also going to dance with that number. Okay, negative 1. Negative 1 times a positive 9, negative 1 times a positive 9 is a negative 9. If you go on your calculator and go 1, hit the negative button, times 9 equals. Negative 1 times a negative 10. Ooh, negative times negative. I think that's our first time we're doing that. Positive. Negative, go negative 1, go 1 negative, and then hit times. Because remember, this is the dance, and we're multiplying. Negative 1 times, and this one, that's not just 10n, guys. That's a negative 10n. Negative times negative is a positive. Negative times negative is a positive. And now I'm going to back up and put in this negative 2n. Don't leave it off the problem. So I did the dance, and then I back up and put that other thing in there. And now I'm going to see if I can combine like terms, which I can. This is the n family. There's negative 2 of them. And this is the n family. There's positive 10 of those guys. So again, go on your calculator. Go on your calculator and go 2 and hit the negative. 2 negative, because it's negative 2n. And then go plus 10. And you'll get plus 8. Answer. Answer. 8n. You say, well, this negative 9 has no other members of the same family. There's no other numbers in this problem. So there's nothing for that negative 9 to combine with. So we're just going to bring it straight down. Negative 9. And that is my answer. Again, you could also write it this way. 8n plus a negative 9. Either way is fine. All right? Now I want you to try one. So we're going to go to negative. We're going to go to number 26. Number 26, I'll write it down. I'll write it down. I want you to try it on your own. Negative 9, 6m, negative 9. Okay. So there's your problem. It's number 26 from topic 3, homework page. All right. So again, time to pause. Time to pause. But before you do, let me give you a little hint. You're going to have not one dance here, guys. There's 2. You're going to dance the negative 9 with these 2 numbers. Multiply them. Then you're going to come over here and dance the positive 6 with these 2 numbers. Different dance. And then you're going to combine like terms, which is the name of this topic, combine like terms. All right, hit pause. Hit pause. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can. All right, pause. Okay, we're back. How'd you do? How did you do? Did you do the dance? Did you go negative 9 times a positive 6 is a negative 54. Negative times a positive is a negative. If you forget that, your calculator will not forget that. Negative times a positive is a negative 54. That m comes along. This m here comes along for the ride. There it is. It's there now. It's there. Negative 9 times a negative 3. Not a 3, a negative 3. Negative times negative is a positive. So plus 27. Negative 9, go 9, hit the negative button in your calculator, and go times. Then put in a 3 in your calculator, and then hit the negative button again. Make sure it says -3, then hit equals. It'll say positive 27. Now we're going to do this dance over here. We've already done one dance. That -9 dance with those two things. Now this positive 6 is going to dance with the 1 and the positive 4. So 6 times 1, easy, 6. 6 times a positive 4, positive 24m. So that's the first dance in green. The second dance, I put it in black. Now we're going to combine like terms so we can be done. We have -54 of the M family, and we've got positive 24 of the M family over here. So M family and more M family. Go on your calculator and go 54. I will too. 54, and then hit that negative button. And then go plus 24. And I get -30, and don't leave off their last name. Their last name is M. And now I'm going to combine. I've got one more thing to combine here because I've got two members of the number family. I've got a positive 27, and I've also got a positive 26. They're both members of the same family, the number family, so they can be combined. 33, which is what 27 plus 6 is. By the way, there's a game out there called Yahtzee. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but I used to not be able to add to save my life. I started playing Yahtzee. Now I can add like crazy. Because in the game Yahtzee, it's with dice. You got to add them up, add them up, add them up. So anyway, people, how can you add so quickly? Yahtzee. Yahtzee. Anyway, go in your, you probably even have one at home. You don't even know it. Go in your closet, look where your games are. You'll see it there. Yahtzee. It starts with a Y. Yahtzee. Yahtzee. All right, that's my answer. All right, did you get that answer? If you didn't, don't sweat it. Go back and review this video some more. You will get it. All right, but you do have to practice. All right, you guys, if you did get this thing, pat yourself on the back, man. If you got -30m plus 33, pat yourself on the back. Good job. All right, we'll see you next time for topic 4. Bye, guys.